Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a very, very Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. I hope you guys stayed safe. I hope you got what you wanted. So today I have leftover chili that I didn't know what to do with. So I decided to make chili cheese tacos. Yes. So today we're just gonna chit chat. Maybe I'm gonna talk about a story. About some guy I dated. So let's have fun. If you guys like me, please subscribe. It's free. So do that and hit the thumbs up button. Also, always comment down below because I love speaking to you guys. I'm just drinking this sparkling water. It's black cherry. That's in French. I don't know. I've been on a kick on that. So, anywho. So, this is just some basic stuff. I got chili that I made. Lettuce, cheese, sour cream, queso, and taco sauce. Let's take a bite. I didn't want to do all of them. I didn't want them to get soggy. It's so hot. So how was all your holiday? Did you guys spend time with family? What did you guys all do? Let me just get some, hot sauce. I don't really like Tapatio, but whatever. I'm so happy Christmas is done. Are you guys going shopping for Boxing Day, you crazy heads? I hope not. No, I'm kidding. You guys do you, but no, I couldn't. God bless you if you can do that. So, what are we gonna do? So today I thought I would talk about the time I dated or accidentally dated somebody who sells drugs. Yes. So this is how the story goes down. So, first of all, I was stupid. That's the first thing. Second thing is, so in high school, I had, sorry guys, I should just move this. I had a high school sweetheart. So basically, from when I first went into high school, I dated this guy majority of the time that I was there. And yes, we cared and loved each other, but at 14 is way too young to like have that kind of relationship. It's really, yeah. So, like I said, we dated most of high school. And then at some point, Oh my God, this was a bad idea. Messy. So at some point in time, I don't know what happened. Like, not that I felt like I was missing out a lot because I was in this relationship, and he came into my life at a time of need, and I really needed him. He did make me happy and all that stuff. There was nothing wrong with him. He wasn't a bad guy. But again, I was 14. And as time passes, like, I grew up, and always changing, and I just felt like I wasn't ready for that kind of commitment. So we had taken a break. And it was really hard for me because we were together. And I mean, when I say we were together every day. He was like my best friend. So we decided to take a break. And I wanted to have some fun. How are we gonna do this? This is like, why? Why are you so tiny? Yeah, that's gonna break. All right, this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, we decided to take a break, and I just wanted to have some fun and, you know, whatever. But the funny thing was, when I had broken up with him, or my high school sweetheart, it was like the worst kind of time because all my friends were in a relationship. So I'd be like, you want to hang out? You want to go do this? Whatever. And they'd be like, no, you know, dating or whatever. So that was annoying. So I just try to work and keep busy. But one night, my girlfriends are like, you know, we haven't hung out in a while. Why don't we go for dinner or whatever, get you out of the house? Because I wasn't depressed, but I was just kind of, you know, in that weird funk, you know? So I'm like, cool. This is so messy. So good though. So we went out for dinner. I think it was like to be honest, it wasn't dinner. It was like some kind of bar. It had like pool tables and crap there. So we went to go chill. Yeah. So we were having a good time. This guy comes up to the table. And he's like, hey, hon. He's like, he had, I think, a couple of friends with him. Hey, lady single? And they're like, no, we're not. But she is. He's like, cool, you know, like, you want to hang out? I'm like, not really. He's like, okay, well, here's my number if you change my mind. You're a man. If I change, you know what I mean. If I change my mind. You know when you just, like, have a gut instinct? There was just something about him that rubbed me the wrong way. You know? So he left. And my girlfriends are like, you know, why'd you do that? You know, like you've been single for a little bit now and you're still in your funk. Why don't you go have some fun and, you know, do what you need to do? Give the guy a chance. Like, you don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. Like, no, you got to call him. You got to whatever. Then I thought to myself, like, maybe I'm just too caught up with my ex or whatever to be giving this guy a shot. You know, maybe I should be giving him a shot, you know? So, I don't know, a couple days passed maybe. And, I decided to give him a call. He was like so happy. No, we were talking on the phone a bit. Now, mind you, he was older than me. Not like... I believe I was in high school. And he was like... maybe in his early to mid 20s. So we would chat on the phone. We decided to go out together. Where do you want to go? I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to go to like a cafe type of thing. Like, just for coffee. Like a nice cafe. Not like friggin' Dunkin' Donuts. Or like a Tim Hortons. So... so we go, and okay, so when I explained this to you, like there was no texting at that time. People didn't really have cell phones. Like it wasn't a thing. It's not like now my daughter, she's like goes to high school and like she has a cell phone. It wasn't like that. So yeah, we went out and this guy had it like a pager or a beeper. Always getting beeps, always, oh, I have to get up, I have to leave. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this dude? He's like, oh, it's partly for work. Like, I was clueless because I never did like drugs or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. I was clueless. He's like, okay. I'm like, what do you do for work? He's like, oh, I do a bunch of different things. I'm like, how does somebody do a bunch of different things? Like, you're like, let's say 25 years old. You should have like a full-time job. I'm not judging, like, but like, okay, you work somewhere steady. You know what I'm saying? Or you work part-time at 2 different places. Like what's a bunch of different things? So he kept going to take phone calls or whatever he had to do. Anyway, when we were talking, like, he was fun. He seemed nice. But there was just something weird. Okay? Now, the first thing that creeped me the hell out was, you know when you're like getting to know somebody and you talk about things like, what's your sign? And, you know, what do you do for a living? What kind of movies do you like? We were having that typical kind of conversation. So he asked me, when's your birthday? So I tell him. I think he asked my sign and then my birthday. Because he's like, oh, I'm a Pisces too. And I go, wow, cool. What day are you born, you know? He tells me the day. I'm like, no bloody way. It was like the same, okay. It was literally the same day as my birthday. That creeped me the hell out. Right then and there, I wanted to leave. I don't know, for some reason, it turned me off. So, and I was like, you're bullshitting me, right? And he's like, no. I'm like, you checked. You must have found out my birthday and you're just saying that. He's like, no, honestly. So I'm like, I really didn't believe him. Other people I talked to, they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, maybe that means you guys were meant to be. I'm like, no, for some reason that creeped me right the hell out. I don't know. Is that weird? So I even checked his ID. I'm like, it was the exact same birthday. Yeah. Except like he was older, so not the same year, but the same day. So then, yeah, that creeped me out. I left. I'm like, I want to go home. I just want to go home. So I go home and I'm talking to my girlfriends and they're like, that is weird, you know. But like, again, they were more like, oh, give the guy a chance. Maybe it's a sign, blah, blah, blah. Like, there was just something in my gut. Like, I don't know what it was. So we kept hanging out. And every time he was getting more comfortable, you know? But I was still so clueless. That's weird. Okay, so I was still so clueless. I didn't pick up on anything because I'm a dumbass. So he would we'd be out. He'd be like, okay, where do you want to go? Bowling? Okay, let's go bowling. We go bowling. And then he would stop at 18 places, get out of the car, come back in on the way to bowling. And I'd be like, what are you doing? Be like, oh, it's stuff for work. I got to drop off stuff for friends or stuff for clients or whatever. Still, I didn't get it. So our dates were so awkward. It was always like this. And I'm like, something not right. He's picking me up in a different car all the time. Like, and it wasn't like he was driving these fancy cars. It wasn't like he was rich, nothing like that. Like, he was driving nasty ass cars that barely worked, stopping in like dark places. Like, so I told my girlfriend, I'm like, something's up with him. She's like, he's probably a dealer. And then it dawned on me. I'm like, oh my God, maybe. I think he did like truck driving part-time. And he did this on the side. Oh. So I'm like, I'm gonna confront him. So I think what had happened was, it's just kind of a small world. My girlfriend, another girlfriend of mine, was dating this guy on and off for a couple years. And then this guy was staying. One night when we were together, we met up with some of his friends. With my girlfriend, she was by herself. But one of his friends knew my girlfriend because she dated a friend of his. So we decided to all like go out together. So I was like, okay, I'm going to kind of like confront him. Because I'm like, if that's what he does, like I can't, no. I don't want to be around that. Like, I mean, no, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you smoke weed, that's your thing. But now it's selling it and all that stuff when, you know, like, I can't deal. I can't deal with that. I don't need that shit in my life. So, we get together on that date, and I think his mom was supposed to be away. So, I think we were just going to go back to his place afterwards and hang out. So, I never trusted my gut. I'm telling you, you should always trust your gut. But the thing is, though, when you're not really exposed to that kind of thing, like, or you don't see it all the time, like, sometimes you just don't expect it. So we get back to his place, and I'm talking to him about it, and he was playing games with me. No. He'd be like, oh, so what if I do? Like, what if I do? What difference does it make? I'm still the same person. I'm like, no, you're not. Because I assumed one thing, and now you're not even flat out telling me. Like, you're just like skipping around the question. And yeah, I don't want to be lied to. Like, you know, if you're doing these things when we're going on a date and you're stopping at 18 places, if I'm in the car with you, people are going to be like, this stupid girl didn't know what was going on. So he was just playing games. I'm like, you know what? Like, if you're just going to play games, I'm leaving. He's like, no, we'll talk about it. Just give me a minute. I'm like, okay. Comes back. Okay. Comes back with some stuff, which wasn't the stuff that I thought he was selling. It was heavy duty stuff. Does a hit right in front of me and passes the hell out. I was so disgusted. I was so pissed. That was the first time I seen heavy duty stuff. And witnessed it firsthand. I almost vomited everywhere. I was having so much anxiety. He passed out. Literally while still smoking a cigarette. I called my girlfriend in the middle of the night. Tell her to come pick me up. Because I need to leave right now. It was so massive. So, she picks my ass up, go back to her place, and I sleep, having an anxiety attack. I forgot about this. His mother was home. And when I was leaving, she started like swearing at me. She's like, why is he bringing these hoes home? And I'm like, I'm not even a hoe. Like, I haven't even, no, I'm not like that. Yeah, she was like freaking on me. I'm like, I need to, like, this was chaotic and way too dramatic. I'm like, I should have known. Like, I just felt it from the beginning, you know? He wasn't my kind of dude. So, I'm back to my friend's house, spent the night. He kept calling me and calling me. He's like, I thought you knew. I'm like, I am stupid. I didn't know. I have never known anybody to do this with their life. Like, when it came to drugs and stuff, I was like, I never got into it. Even like my friends would smoke weed. I've tried it a couple times. It never stuck. It never stuck with me. So when you're not like constantly involving yourself in that lifestyle or buying it all the time, you don't see that stuff. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. So yeah, I was livid. So he kept calling me. I'm like, stay the hell away from it. And he's like, oh, I'm trying to like, and like I said, it wasn't even that stuff. It was like heavy duty crap that scared the hell out of me. So yeah, he kept calling and calling. No. Like, even if you were to get clean at this point, I don't wanna walk down that road. I don't know you well enough yet. You know, it's not like you're my sister and had this issue ongoing. Like, I'm starting to enter a relationship, and I don't need to be babysitting you the rest of your life. Sorry. I know that sounds mean, but I'm not into that stuff. So I didn't want it. And his mom was weird. I'm like, no freaking way. Then he starts stalking me at work. Yeah, he would come to my work, and then like ask to speak to me. He would like, I think this was even a while after where he started focusing more on his truck driving career, which was nice that he was steady with something. But he was like, he would come by and be like, oh, I have a lunch break. When's your next break? I'm like, yeah, I can take a break right now. Can you talk? I'm like, yeah, I can talk. He'd be like, I'm doing much better now. I'm like, that's great. I'm like, I'm so glad to hear that. It's like, I thought, maybe we can give it a go. I'm like, no. You're a nice guy. You're funny. You're all these things, but, But, moral of the story is, don't date somebody who has the same birthday as you. And always go with your gut instinct, right? Because right from the get-go, he was rubbing me the wrong way. Something was shady. And always go with your gut instinct, man. Don't listen to your friends. Do what you want to do. And don't involve yourself in drama. Right? Because I could have easily, he was a nice enough guy where we got along in the sense that, we could hold a good conversation. If I just said, okay, forget it, forget about what he's doing, maybe he will try and get better, maybe. But, then I always think down the road, what if he relapses? Or, I had a glimpse of for example, his family life. When you go into a relationship and these things, you cannot be surprised afterwards when there's crap hitting the fan, when his mom is too protective, or when he does relapse, and you can't sit there and say, oh my God, I can't believe he did this. No, but but is that judging somebody? I don't know. I believe if somebody wants to change, they can. But I also believe that I think it wasn't so much me judging him. I think my initial thoughts, my initial feelings towards him was and I wasn't head over heels over him. I wasn't, maybe if it was somebody I was I fell in love at first sight type of thing, maybe. But I just think that I wasn't that invested. And like I said, during this whole time, it was only, we weren't officially dating. We were seeing each other, and we weren't that invested. So I think that's probably why. If it was anybody else, maybe I would have, helped him through it or whatever. But it's not like he didn't have friends. It's not like he didn't have family. He did have a support system. I don't know. I was young too. And sometimes, especially, that was the first time anything like that has happened. And sometimes I think I was 17, you're not an expert in that scenario, right? So sometimes you don't always know how to handle things properly. If something like that were to happen to me today, I don't think it would though, because now you have, you would have seen those signs from the beginning. Maybe I just wouldn't have called him. I think the whole thing would have been avoided, because I'm the type of person where I do, listen to my gut most of the time. Anyway, who cares? It is what it is. And it's in the past. I can't change it now. But I don't know. I hope he's doing well with his life. And yeah. I am stuffed. But at least I got a big chunk of chili leftovers out of the way. So that was good. And guys, it literally looks like Toys R Us and Walmart threw up in my house. It was spotless yesterday. And now it's a freaking disaster. Like I didn't even cook yesterday. And my kitchen is upside freaking down. Like why? And I'm so pissed because we were going to my dad's for Christmas dinner. So I told him I was going to bring all these things. Okay, I was going to bring a side dish and some appetizers. And I went out of my way to make these appetizers. So I'm loading up the van. Yes, I'm a soccer mom and I drive a soccer mom van. I'm loading up the van, getting all the presents in there. And do I not forget all the appetizers? So now I have a fridge full of appetizers and nobody to eat them. So, yeah. What stories do you want me to hear next? You want me to hear? Do you guys want to tell me a story? What stories would you like me to talk about or would you like to hear? I can tell you a bedtime story. Pregnancy stories. Partying stories. I hope this mic isn't in a good spot. I hope it's not ruined this whole video. I'd be pissed. Yep, I would be. Anyway, I don't want to throw out that lettuce. This can go back in that container there. My son will eat that later. I'm still behind on my videos. I'm just talking about nothing right now. So if you want, please subscribe, give a thumbs up and whatever. But I'm just going to keep just talking about mumble jumble. I'm still behind on videos. Not behind like backed up videos or anything. No, I have food requests that I do want to complete. But then there's also food I want to do. I got to do Greek food. That's been a request, and I'm down for Greek food. That's what I want to do in the future. I want to do chicken wings so bad. I'm waiting on that. I think I'm doing a pasta video next. Maybe that'll come out tomorrow. And I think on the weekend, I'm hoping to have a couple special guests. I think I'm going to be trying Popeye's chicken for the first time. So, stay tuned for that. I need to clean out my fridge. There's something that it's like something died in there. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. I don't see anything rotted, but it definitely smells like something is dead in there. So I'm dreading to open my fridge now. I have baking soda in there too, and I don't know what the heck is going downtown. Why is my alarm beeping? Steven, is that unplugged? Maya? Is that thing unplugged? Anywho, I love you guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.